Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel Case Tech, where we handle everything techie. Now today we're going to be continuing our series on Blackmagic design, and today we're going to be introducing the Blackmagic Atem Mini. Alright, Blackmagic Atem Mini. The Blackmagic Atem Mini, of course, as the name goes, is a mini switcher. Alright, in other words, a video mixer. Alright. And as you can see, it has 4 inputs. And all the inputs on the Blackmagic Atem Mini are HDMI inputs. Alright? That is HDMI 1, 2, 3, 4. It also has an HDMI out port where you can get your videos out. If it is program video you want to send out, you can configure it to send out program video. If it is mix out video you want, you can program it to send out video, mix out video. All right. It also has a webcam out. It's a Type C USB port where you can plug a Type C cable and send this video into your laptop. All right. A Type C. For your modern laptops, you know that your ports are usually Type C. So what you need is a Type C to a Type C. Just plug out and send video to your laptop, your computer systems where you stream from. All right. Now it has a power plug, of course, and an RJ port, an RJ control port. Okay. Now let us come to the control area of the Atem Mini. How do you control the Atem Mini? Like we did say, or like we've shown you, it has 4 HDMI inputs. All right. 4 HDMI inputs. And then you can see on the other side here we have the cut button, the auto button, and the FTP button. What is the cut button? What is the auto button? What is the FTP button? These cut and auto buttons are used for transiting or changing from one video to another. The cut is like a sharp transition, like a jump cut, sharp transition from one video to another. Why? The auto is like the smooth crossover, cross-dissolve transition. Of course, you can time it. If you want it to be fast, if you want it to be slow, you can do that. You can time it, all right? So with your cut button, you transit from one video to another sharply, jump cut transition kind of style. With the auto, you also transit from one video to another, but slowly, that cross-dissolve, smooth kind of transition, okay? And like we said, you can adjust the duration. And that is why if you look at the buttons up here, you see that there's a 0.5, 1.5, 2, and 1.0. These are durations, and that's why you see there's duration written underneath there. These are the durations for your transitions. If you want your transition to be half a second, you choose this, 0.5. If you want it to be 1.5 second, 1.5. If you want it to be 2 seconds, 2 seconds. If you want it to be 1 second, 1 second. But by standard, most people, I personally use 1 second transition. Okay. So the duration that it moves from one video to another when you use the auto button, if you choose 1 second, becomes 1 second. All right. The transition, 1 second. Okay. Now FTP simply means fade to black. All right. Fade to black. You know, in your editing software like your Adobe Premiere Pro, your transitions, your video transitions, you have one that you call deep to black. All right, deep to black, fade to black. Some movies you watch and then after everything, it just fades to a black screen. That is what you do with this button. All right. After your program ends, your end credits have all been displayed. You can simply fade to a black screen before you shut down. All right. So like we said, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the various inputs, the various HDMI inputs. Okay. So like we said, 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons here are control buttons for the 4 HDMI inputs. Okay, so if you have 4 cameras feeding video into your Atem Mini, HDMI 1 port is of course camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, and camera 4. The button or the camera that is live on your program view would have a red color display, while the camera that is preview will have a green color display. For proper understanding, let's fire it up and show you exactly what we mean. So like we were saying, the Atem Mini is on. Our power button has been plugged in. So we did say that 1, 2, 3, 4 represent or are the controls for the 4 inputs, camera inputs from the HDMI ports at the back. All right, we showed you that. And we said that the camera that is live, that is on the program out, is the one that is highlighted red, whereas the one on the preview screen is the one that is highlighted green. We did say that cut is used to transit, to move from this to this or to this or to this, as well as auto. We said cut is a sharp transition, while auto is a smooth dissolve crossover transition. Okay, now like we have said, let's say 1 is live, 2 is preview. I want to move now. I want to change our shot from camera 1 shot to camera 2 shot. If you want to use cut, we click that. 1 becomes preview, 2 becomes live. If you want to use auto, auto still does that. All right. But like we said, auto is a smooth shot transition. Okay, that's why you see when you click on it, it takes some time. You see that? You click on auto, it takes some time because we have programmed it to what? To transit at 1 second speed. We can reduce the speed to 0.5 like we said. We transit, it takes 0.5 seconds to move. We make it 2 seconds. We transit, it takes 2 seconds to change. We make it 1.5 seconds. We transit, and it takes 1.5 seconds to change. All right. Of course, other cameras can be made preview. Camera 4 can be made preview, transit, 4 becomes live, and like that, okay? So that's how it works, okay? That's how it works. We've unplugged that cable, and hence the lights are off, all right? Now let's continue to give some explanation, all right? The Atem Mini also, just like other video mixers, has input ports for sound, all right? There's mic 1, mic 2. So you can get sound from your audio mixer into the Atem Mini using either of the sound ports. So when the audio comes in, if it is through mic 1 port, you can always adjust, turn off and turn on the sound. This is mic 1 control. This is mic 2 control. All right. This is on. This is off. You can turn on the mic sound. You can turn it off. You can bring the mic sound volume up. You can take the volume down. Same thing you have for mic 2. You can turn the volume up, you can turn the volume down. All right. Another control we have on the Atem Mini Blackmagic design is PNP or PNP, picture in picture, whatever you call it. All right. We call it simply PNP or picture in picture. And now sometimes you watch certain programs and then you have someone on the main screen talking, and then there is someone by the side doing translations, you know, for sound, for those who are mute, who are deaf and dumb, who depends on sign interpretation to understand what's going on. You see them by the side, the bottom right, the bottom left, the top right or the top left of the screen doing their sign language, right? And then sometimes also you see somebody saying something, explaining something, and then there's an in shot on the screen. Top right, top left, bottom right, bottom left, wherever you choose to put it, showing what he's explaining. The Blackmagic Atem Mini allows you to do that with the aid of what? The picture in picture, with the aid of the picture in picture, PNP. All right. So if you look at this button here, you'd see that there's a white square rectangle to the top left. This has a white rectangle to the top right. This has white rectangle to the bottom left, and this to the bottom right. It simply tells you that your main camera or your main video source is what will cover this black space, the main shot, all right? And then the auxiliary, the second shot, the in shot, is what will be on the top right. So if you want that small shot of that person interpreting, doing sign language, or whatever the case may be, that event to be displayed at the top right of your main screen, your reporting screen, or your reporting shot rather, you now press this. If you want it to be at the top right, that's if you want the top left rather. If you want the top right, you press this. If you want bottom right, you press this. If you want bottom left, you press this. Okay. There's also on and off button for PNP, picture in picture, PNP, whatever the case may be. All right. There's also button for key, chroma key. All right. You can also control chroma. You can also do that chroma. Of course, I believe you know what chroma is. Subsequently, we are going to do a tutorial video to show you how to use chroma chroma key in video production. Okay, sometimes you watch movies and then you see people flying, moving off the ground, whatever the case may be, background being changed, people being placed on Mount Everest and all that. It's simply work of chroma. Okay, we're going to show you how to do that. That's not today. Then there's also, we have talked about duration already. There's also effects. All right, effects. Now the main effect you have here are simply transition effects. Okay, transition effect. How do you want your transition to be when you move from one video or one source to another? How do you want the transition to be? Do you want it to shift from left to right? Do you want it to, how do you want it, top to bottom? Whatever the transition effect you want, you can adjust or you can choose from these buttons. Okay. So basically, gentlemen and ladies, that's the Blackmagic design Atem Mini. All right, like we said, it is simply a video switcher, a video mixer. It has 4 HDMI input ports. It has a webcam out port that uses Type-C, that supports Type-C USB cable. All right. It also has 2 mic line in for dedicated audio. All right. It allows you to do effects like picture-in-picture, chroma key applications, transition effect, and duration changes in your transition. All right, that's your auto transition, your smooth cross dissolve transition. The Blackmagic Atem Mini is like all the Blackmagic products, like we've always said, it's durable and quite affordable. All right, so you have a church, you have a movie production studio, you have a music production studio. Whatever the case may be, feel free to go to the market, go to the stores, go online, and get yourself a Blackmagic design. All right, you'd love this product. Trust me, you love it. So there you have it, gentlemen and ladies, the Blackmagic design Atem Mini. All right, a great product for you. Now remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and if you have any question, remember to use the comment section. Okay. So until we meet again next time, please stay safe and God bless. Bye bye.